start this shit off right. Fucking with these clowns early in the morning. Yesterday they really tried to show their ass. We got a phrase, they showing their ass. They really tried to show their ass. Matter of fact, I think about it. That spot that old lady parked in, that wasn't a parking spot. That was a pickup. Drive up. I don't care how old she is. She knew she was following orders, and it was two empty spots. He deliberately honed in on me. I literally could have damaged her car. She wasn't going fast enough to hurt me, but I could have, put a dent in her hood. But anyway, so I'm gonna fuck with these fools again. I don't normally, I told you I don't look at Fox, but this had. Plus, I did say I don't watch the rest of them shows. But remember, I said there was a few that I would give tolerance to. The business show with Larry Kudlow, and this one was Fox Business. But it's just the headline was too unavoidable. I couldn't I couldn't ignore this headline. Like I said, I don't normally even click on Fox, but this is like I said, the Fox Business people don't seem to be as bad as the regular Fox people. Like CNN, and they're like they're still part of the. But anyway, I'll just show it. This is from 3 hours ago, so I guess this happened yesterday. Silicon Valley, that's nerd land. $12 million in Silicon Valley. So Trump went in the middle of nerdland, Silicon Valley, where all this censorship and Trump hate comes from, and still got $12 million. You can't make this stupid. So that's how tired people are of the Democrats and the tech nerds at YouTube. I know you're listening. You're listening to me, whether it's on Rumble or anything, or even if I was just talking to somebody without technology around. You people are listening, but I think they really. I think, like I said, I think they knew 2019, 2020 was gonna happen, and they let it happen. Like I said, it's like you ever watched a movie, if you ain't never really dealt drugs or know someone who deal drugs big time. For people who watch movies, it's this thing. They let the 4 years go the whole time. I think they had enough evidence to do something 4 years, 3 years ago. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I could watch too many movies, but I think all of this is a setup, and just exactly for the reason that sometimes some Democrats are gonna say that's a grift. Then that's what he was doing. Nope, y'all really need to trust me. Like I said, you saw what they did to me. You saw yesterday. They got real feisty. Matter of fact, that bum I showed you, I ain't need to show y'all. After I stopped filming, I almost had to put a stump of mud hole in him. He shut up after I got out the car. I ain't filming, but it was still, my camera was still rolling, so you could hear it. But I ain't touch him. Plus, he's a nasty bum. That the one I showed yesterday. So I didn't want to get my clothes dirty. And so yeah, they were real upset. And like I said, the old lady, they're going crazy. They are like and people are seeing it. Just like I look through the comments, everybody's seeing it. That they're losing their damn minds everywhere. They're sending their soldiers out. Oh god, this is another day for these fools. So they having another car meet today. Early in the morning they come through. What is there's a bunch of them. That's why I hate them pipes. They're like little boy pipes. Get some grown man sound. You don't spend all that money on that car. This some grown man. That shit sound like you a Civic that you put one of them pipes on. I don't care what they say. They, what I'm saying? Get some big boy pipes. like we do when you're deep down south. They don't do it here, but in Birmingham, and they get the. But anyway, so I guess it's another day they doing one of them car meets or whatever. But so everybody seeing these clowns are mad.
There is a tremendous enthusiasm gap. If that's in liberal San Francisco, what does it tell you about the rest of the country? He decides to move on. There will be.
Adam, piece of shit. That dude, I know something. He has to be. I say he need old fashioned treason charges. That is just disgusting. It's not just this ain't about Trump. This is about us, all of us. This is exactly he needs to be done like them English people back in the Revolutionary War.
Needless to say, he's getting under the skin of some Golden State Democrats.
We cannot allow that convicted felon in the Oval Office because there will be no.
It even sounds nasty. Listen to we can't allow. Remember you see that lady at the Blondie? Remember about 3 days ago, the one at the gas station. That remember they all are on code with the convicted felon. That's how everybody knows. Like everybody, it didn't work. It backfired as usual. And more of their people the ones who aren't in on it, the ones who aren't in on it, they are turning, and people that are in on it are turning. Like they know this it's over. They're jumping ship. They're rats. But the thing is, at first I was worried about it, but it's like what I thought about it. We don't allow that. That was why they went to that program to the Democrats, because we don't allow that shit. They can't function regularly with normal rules of society, just normal rules. They can't. So they're not going to be able to infiltrate again. I think this is it. This is the end of the whole 150 years since Karl Marx, or however many years you look up whenever he wrote his manifesto or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's finally over. It's the end of that shit, and is out. It is the kids they'll see. I think the kids are smart. They see what's going on now already. They don't want that shit.
Restraint on him by any of his own party in that kind of a racketeering administration or in Congress.
Another thing, racketeering. What racketeering? The only ones is Biden, the Biden crime family, Hunter Biden. Evidence, dumb enough to the laptop, everything. Like I said, it's just they think if they just say it, it'll make it true. They just people will forget. Like I said, don't look behind that curtain. The Wizard of Oz. They just
I think when Donald Trump leaves the stage for good, and I hope and pray it's in November, I think the Republican Party decides to move on. There will be others who try to be Trump imitators for some time, but I don't think they'll have his gift at grift. He is a uniquely talented arsonist.
Not too sure about that gift at grift, but he definitely has the gift of gab.
I call him Watermelon Head. He's got the thinnest neck I've ever seen. How it holds up that head.
It sounds like something we used to say in high school. Watermelon head ass. Adam Schiff got a watermelon head. He do. I mean, in his neck. If you could touch Adam Schiff without getting your hands nasty, you want to put your hands around it. Well, whatever
He's got a neck that's about a size 6. Very unattractive guy, both inside and outside. And people say, oh, that's such a terrible thing to say. That's okay.
Spoken like a man who won't be shaken by the haters. Earlier.
Yeah, like we said, it's such a terrible thing. He said, that's what we're talking about. We're tired of all these weak people. It's such a terrible thing. So it's the truth. We're not going to silence the truth because it hurts a nasty person's feeling. Don't be nasty. Remember I told you that? I told y'all, if you're tired of something people doing to you, You change yourself. Seriously, unless you that dude. But if the reason they're doing it to you is because you're not that dude. You're not like us. You know, that's the problem with me. They tried to make me one of them. It's like, no, I'm that dude, and you know it. But that's why you got to then they send a nerd or a bum, and just like yesterday, then all of a sudden they send the police. But see, the problem with that, what happened to Black Lives Matter? I'm blacker than you, or just as black as that cop yesterday. So how you gonna Black Lives? You can't send white folks and bums and black bums at me, and then get scared when you see them about to stomp a mud hole in your ass, and you call the goddamn police. You can't do that. But you think you're slick because you don't call 911. You use your goddamn your ultrasonic bits, like animals got ultrasonic. You have an ultrasonic bitch yell, and the police come and try to act like they ain't doing. You saw it yesterday at that gas station. All of them on this side of town, and it's bad, very bad parts of town over here where people get shot and killed, but they all over there following me because they feel safe. But to the people who family members get killed in this town, everything, I can't have sympathy for you. You know, your loved one dead, and like I said, if they know where I'm going to be, because he was sitting there waiting on me, and didn't put his car into reverse till I turned in and then parked backwards, like I park in here. So they know where people. They got the technology to know where anybody's at. So they knew where the person who killed your loved one was going to be when he killed them. That's not conspiracy. That's not old tinfoil hat. You just a stupid bitch. You know, all you motherfuckers following behind me, you stupid. You deserve what you get. I told you, God don't like you, and you're gonna burn in hell. But anyway, let me go cook my breakfast.